What is going on? Welcome to the Nightly Painting Studio. This is our Tuesday night live stream, and I'm so glad that you are with us. So whether you're joining us live right now or you're watching this in the future, I'm really glad that you are here and decided to tune in. So I've been doing these streams for a couple of months now, so I've been trying to do every Tuesday, Thursday, and then sometimes even a Sunday night or something on the weekend. So would love to have you at all of these. But yeah, this is Tuesday night. We're gonna have some fun. If you are already watching, already in the chat, go ahead and pop in, say hey. Let me know where you are joining from and what your current hobby project is. If we haven't met yet, my name's Corbin. I am the Nightly Painter. I have been painting for let's see here. Well, since I was 12, so 20 years now. If you technically start when I count when I started, when I was a kid, but for about 8 years now, since 2017. So yeah, I have done everything from professional commission painting to just enjoyable hobby painting. Been trying to do some armies, but yeah, I love this hobby, and I love connecting with other people who love this hobby. So no matter who you are, where you're from, or what stage of the hobby you are in, I hope that this video and this live stream is valuable to you. So if there's anything ever that I can do to make it more valuable, if you have any suggestions or recommendations, don't hesitate to drop those in the chat, whether that's right now or later on, or you can also, I'll drop it in the chat here, you can also join a growing hobby community over on the Discord for this channel. I've really loved seeing all the different people posting, and yeah, it's just super cool. It's a great, encouraging hobby community, so would love to see you over there. Okay, so for tonight, what I'm going to be working on is actually some boarding actions terrain, or Kill Team Into the Dark terrain. And the reason for this, I've been working on some Tempestus Aquilons from the new Kill Team Hivestorm box set, but my airbrush compressor decided to take a crap this week, and I was not able to get the airbrushed base coats on those that I really wanted to be able to do. So I will not be working on those tonight, even though that's what I had hoped to be painting. But we are just going to have a nice about an hour here to just sit and paint together. You'll see me working on just these walls that have an incredible amount of detail on them, and hopefully you learned something along the way. This is a live Q&A as well, so I will just say go ahead and drop any questions that you might have about the hobby, whether that's assembly or what to buy, or how to paint something in particular. I don't have all the answers, but I do have a pretty big wealth of knowledge because I've been doing this for a little while, so would love to help you out in any way that I can. So again, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and we're gonna dive right into the painting here shortly. So as you pop in, just let me know what you are working on right now, what kind of hobby project is on your desk, whether that's Warhammer, Infinity, Shatterpoint, any of those games. Would love to hear what you're working on, what you're painting right now. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the desk cam, and we will come right back. Hang tight. Okay, here we are. Desk cam is all ready to go. You can see that I've got just stuff laid out here. Hey, I will just say this. An important part of having a successful hobby time is, one, knowing what you want to accomplish during that time. And then two, coming up with a plan and having all your stuff out and ready to go. So, couple trusty things that you'll want to do if you are newer to this. Just have a cup of water, whether you do that in a mug or whatever. Some people do, but I don't drink this. Probably shouldn't drink acrylic paint. You'll want to have what you are working on. So in my case, this is the Kill Team Into the Dark or Boarding Actions terrain. It's the same thing for both of those. So just been working on all this. I recently blocked in all the silvers, and so now I'm going back and just adding a wash on all of those different parts and pieces. So, and then if I get through with that tonight, I will be going in to paint all these little wires and cables and stuff that aren't already painted. So yeah, so a lot of detail on these, as you'll see as I work on stuff tonight. I always like to keep a little bit of paper towel here, just to wick any moisture and paint and help clean the brushes off. And then I have the paints I'm going to be using. So we have a little Agrax Earth Shade. We have some dark gray wash from Vallejo. And then we have a couple of different blacks here that I'm just going to mix together because I like the coverage of this one, and I like the satin nature of this one. So we're just going to mix them together tonight. I have this little dish. I probably won't end up using this, but my wet palette is over there. So yeah, the other thing that I will just go ahead and quickly show is this is the progress on the Tempestus Aquilons. They are just primed at the moment. But the minis are looking really good. I'm excited to paint these. The bases came out great. Subtle, but with enough variation and storytelling for me. So yeah, I'll just pick up a couple of these. This guy might be my favorite. Just with that subtle little conversion for the pistol to add that kind of relic-looking Mechanicus pistol. I feel like it's like an heirloom pistol. But seeing it all primed, all in the same color now, it fits. It fits really well. So I'm excited about this guy. I wanted my sergeant to be a little more on the charging forward side with his power sword. So I ended up using a different model than the one they suggest in the kit. So yeah. Like that one. And then I added quite a bit to this base. I added this whole big piece of metal, like a big metal plate on there, just to kind of spice that up a little bit, and I think that turned out really well. So, yep, I got one with the white prime, or the white zenithal on it, and that was it. The compressor said, nope, you're not doing this, not anymore. So, yay. Anywho, so that's that. That's just with some white ink. So, anyways, I'll be excited to paint these guys when I am able to purchase another airbrush compressor. So, all right. Yeah. So what I'm going to start doing here is I'm just going to start slapping a little bit of the Agrax Earthshade on. If you guys will let me know if you can hear me okay. I've got my mic kind of off to the side here. Try to kind of move it around a little bit. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. But yeah, I am just going to use this Agrax Earthshade first. And really we're just going to dive in and then just start slapping it on. Running over any and everything that is this silver. I'm keeping these fairly simple, and really this is just because, I mean, you don't want your terrain to be the highlight, but with all of the detail on these things, like, you got to show it a little love. So I like spending a little bit of time on the terrain. That it kind of settled and pooled. Making sure that this is finding its way into those recesses. working this terrain. Again, you know, the point of spending the time on this terrain really is just that you get something nice for the backdrop of your minis. And, you know, I know a lot of people don't go this far with terrain, but I enjoy it. It really helps me get into like the narrative of the game. Oh yeah, they're actually in this spaceship and run around and fight for their lives. Okay, so one side of that done. I'm gonna set that there. I'm gonna grab one of these door sections here. Yeah. Anybody out there playing boarding actions right now? I do think it's actually a really cool and really fun game mode for Warhammer 40,000. I don't think it's quite as competitively balanced, so to speak. I think that's probably a good thing. It feels like it belongs a little more on the narrative side of things, and I'm cool if it stays there. In many ways, I think that's the way that the game was honestly intended by the original designers to be played anyways. Not as a super competitive game. Might be a hot take, but Just really dropping that wash in on those sections of the terrain here. I know this isn't the most interesting of painting sessions, but it must be done. Alright. That one is all done. Come back, so now this one's dried. So, come back to it. Quiet Tuesday. If you are just tuning in, I'm working on some terrain for boarding actions and kill team. It's not really glamorous in any way, but it I think is a really important part of our hobby, is having great terrain. So I like spending the time. Just to switch it up, change it up a little bit, I will go ahead and move over to a little bit of the black paint here. So we're using just a little bit of Vallejo Model Color 950 black and Abaddon black. And the reason I'm using the mix of these is that I like the coverage from this guy, but I want the satin finish of this. So we're gonna try and mix them both together. See what we get. Pull out a new bottle of this. All right. Put a little bit of, just a drop of flow improver in there. And then we're just gonna mix it all around. Easy. Pick up some of that paint, and yeah, here we go. So basically what I'm going to be doing with this is just trying to get any of those weird cables or details that I think might be black. So like for this, there's really not a whole lot. I guess I could come in here and get some of these, even though I definitely don't need to. But for the sake of it, for this particular piece, we'll come in and get these. I guess those are light switches. That's kind of what they look like. And I'm just gonna come in and kind of get these cables here. Not a ton on that side. Okay, so up here, we're gonna want to get these cables up here. Blacking these cables in. For good measure anyways. Okay, there's those, just little ones in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get to these down in here, and I may come back in and actually, repaint some of these red or some of these, yellow chevrons or whatever, if I want to, take all that time to do that. Definitely can, but okay. And for this, we are going to paint one half of this black. That's how these Mechanica symbols work. Like half and half. Sorry, gotta get a little more comfy in my chair here. Oop. Something just turned go. That's better. Back to normal. Okay, so yeah, that's, I mean, it's pretty simple. The other piece of these that I've been doing has been the skulls. So just taking a little bit of this Xandri dust here, thinning it down a tad. Just going right in. Right in on these skulls here. So like sometimes they'll be kind of hidden back in these little alcoves a little bit. So you just kind of gotta get in there. Like this one doesn't have all that many, I say that. And then I saw all these So just giving these skulls a nice base coat. Oh, hey. What's going on, everybody? Francis, how's it going? Iron Motion, what's up? Whammy Time, good to see ya. Yeah, painting terrain, so I'm guessing you guys missed the first little bit of the stream tonight. I had been working on my Tempestus Aquilons for Kill Team, and my airbrush decided that, the compressor decided that it no longer wanted to be alive. It's got a hole in it, so womp womp. So yeah, I got those base coated, or sorry, not base coated, but primed. You can see here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new compressor. Looks like I'm having some glitches. But it's nice to see them all unified and not gray. So, oh yeah, it's all right. I mean, that compressor was El Amazon cheapo, and it lasted me like 7 years. So I think I got my money's worth out of it. 'Twas only a matter of time. But buying a new one is not in the cards right this second, so I will be working on some other stuff while I wait. It's a good excuse to work on some of this terrain, so. Yeah. What is everybody working on tonight? What you guys doing? Yeah, the terrain is really, really neat. It's the boarding actions stuff, and it's chock full of details. Whammy, did I see that you had finished up something recently on the Discord? You currently have none. Your friends have all the terrain. Yeah, I mean it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. So if you can split and go halvesies or whatever, that definitely tends to help. Let's see if I get less reflections if I turn this off. It's kind of shiny. Gallow Dark. Yeah, so this is the boarding actions or Kill Team Gallow Dark terrain. Yeah, for sure. Just want to ask you guys: Are you seeing any like glitches in the stream? I feel like I'm getting some every now and then. And I don't know if it is just an internet thing or if it's a hardware thing with my computer. So let me know if you see it. Small glitches. Okay. If it gets worse, holler at me. Whammy time. Had a crusade day last Saturday. Nice. How did that go? In my experience, crusade is pretty fun if you got a good group. Iron Motion says, let's see here. Got some Scions arriving on Friday. Nice. Are they the kill team ones, or are they just the regular old Scions that have been out for a while without the jetpacks? Cables. That's got a lot of skulls and stuff. Alright, here we go. That's always good. If you're gonna lose, that's how to lose. Like, you played a great game, dice just didn't go your way. Yeah, you gotta get those half Mechanicus icons. Half black, half white. Alright. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Welcome to the stream. Andrew says he's also working on terrain, working on the Hivestorm terrain. Nice. Yeah, that terrain looks really, really great. I've got it primed and ready to go whenever I can get my airbrush compressor back up and running or replaced. So might be a good opportunity to try out some dry brushing. I'm just not sure if I want to or not. It's the nice thing about painting the terrain like this. It's just there's so many details. If you mess up like I did just a second ago, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I really like this terrain. I think it's the look of it's great. The function of it is really cool. The narrative aspect is just off the charts. I've got some of the Necromunda Zone Mortalis terrain as well, and that stuff is really cool. Whammy Time says, made the most of my charges, which is really fun as a Black Templars player. Yes, it is. It's all about those charges. ABC, baby. Always be charging. Always. And like, it really hurts when you don't make the charges. Like, really hurts. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna come in and just black out these screens. Okay, so that's done. All the cables there are finished. Yes. Any way you can get the Aquilons without getting Hivestorm? I don't think so. At least not yet. I would say you could probably check eBay. Or see if anyone at your local store wants to split with you. That's another good way to get boxed set exclusives, so to speak, when they first come out without having to buy the whole box. A lot of times somebody doesn't want the one that you are looking for, so I'll just get rid of it. Andrew says, I have that terrain from the Soul Shackle box, just haven't gotten around to painting it yet. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the painting is nice. The assembly was, yeah, it took a while. I got the dual set from the Boarding Actions terrain box, and it's a lot. So So I've just got half of it that I'm working on right now, so I could do kill team. But all of it's built, and all of it's kind of the like reddy brown metal color that I've got right here. Okay, there's all those wires at the top. How much is Hivestorm? Hivestorm, I know at my local shop they were running a discount on it because they always discount things, and it was, I think it was $195. You can see this is kind of the direction I'm going for the terrain. Glowy screens, lots of rust effects. Yeah, still solidifying a few things, like these are too bright in my opinion. So I kind of want to dial them back a little bit, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. All right. What's up, Francis? What you working on tonight? Played a game today and I'm tired, says Francis. Yeah, I get that. I tell you what, playing any of the full point sized games, whether that's 40K or Age of Sigmar or Horus Heresy or any of those, they can be really tiring. A lot of load on your brain. But cool that you got to play, Francis. Yeah, Kill Team's pretty fun. It's definitely a little more like granular, I would say, than 40K in some ways, but there's also like such a smaller number of miniatures that you have to figure out. So I think, it is more complex in some ways, and then it's also less stressful in others, at least in my opinion. Somebody else in the chat can either confirm or deny that. The inquisitorial agents seem like just a really cool, very fluffy team. Agents plus 5 caster gun, yeah. I think that'd be cool. For this particular terrain piece, I think I'm gonna do these cables in black here. Okay, there's that. Sweet. All right. Okay. All right. Let's switch back over here. Give me 1 second. All right. Forgot to turn that light off. Yeah. So, yeah, I got a decently early morning tomorrow, so I didn't want to stream too late tonight, but I wanted to get on with you guys, hang out, chat with you. Yeah, if you're watching this now, thanks for joining us. Really glad you were able to jump in. Hope that you continue to work on whatever you're working on tonight. Would love for you to throw some stuff out in the Discord. If you aren't already on there, we'd love to see that. Love to see you join us there. Tune in again on Thursday night. I'll be doing another stream then, and I'll probably be working on the terrain a little more, and maybe something else. I'll have to see. But yeah, for now the Aquilons are a little bit stalled, so we'll see. We'll see what I can do. Whammy Time says thanks for the chill stream. Yeah, man, you got it. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then sometimes I'll be doing Sundays when I'm not working late on Sunday nights. So love hanging out with y'all though, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight. The whole reason why I started doing this was to be able to hang out with other people who love and enjoy the hobby like I do, and not just to sit here alone at night doing these projects. It's a lot better when you can do it together with other people. So that's all for me tonight. Hit that like button just to help get this video out there. Hit subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, so that you get notified when we're going live. I try to post it on the Discord as well. You can go follow me on social media. I'm a little inconsistent about posting, but I want to be better about it. So hold me to it. I think we'll have another fun stream on Thursday. And if you guys have any questions too, let me know. Throw them in the Discord. I'm more than happy to answer them, and it might be something that we can chat about on our next stream as well. I'm all for helping people figure out their projects and move past whatever barrier they might have in front of them. So thanks for joining us tonight. I am greatly appreciative of all of you being here and hanging out with me tonight. Iron Motion, Whammy Time, Francis, Andrew, all of you, thank you so much. And to you in the future, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next stream. Keep painting.